Hi, man. Thank you for joining my live. Happy Sunday to everybody. How's everybody feeling today? Look what I got for lunch or breakfast or brunch. I got chicken fried steak, eggs, and hash brown. Ah, freaking hungry right now. What's up? Are we gonna do Grubhub sometime? I don't do Grubhub. I only do DoorDash and what's the other one? Uber Eats, but not as much though. I mainly DoorDash. DoorDash. Hey, you're a DoorDasher? Anyways, you're my neighbor. You need to hang out. Oh, do you stay right here in Independence, or are you from Oregon? You be doing Uber Eats? I tried to like sign up for Uber Eats, but I wasn't getting like a lot of orders, a lot of hits, so I just stopped. I live in Portland, bro. Oh, okay, you're from Portland. Hey, for sure. Next time I swing to Portland, you know what I'm saying? We could link up and hang out sometimes. I've been up to Portland since I've been out here like 2 or 3 times, and I want to go up there with somebody that's from Portland, because every time I go up there I have no idea what to do or where to go. You feel what I'm saying? And it's just like overwhelming, because man, I don't know where to park. I don't know what are the like best places to go check out. It's just like I start overthinking, and I just like, I'm cool. I don't even want to deal with this right now. What's for lunch? Cuz happy Sunday. Oh, I got chicken fried steak with some fried eggs, hash browns, and some toast and some gravy. You feel me? Some brunch real quick. I ain't gonna lie, I'm hungry as hell right now. You feel me? But I figured like while I'm eating lunch, like I could just go live and y'all can hang out with me. We could just chop it up on this beautiful Sunday. Are you from AZ and whatever? Asked if I'm from Fresno. Nah, I'm not from Fresno. I'm originally from California, San Diego, and I moved up here to Oregon to stay with my sister in April of last year. So I've been up here like a year and some change. Oh, look at that gravy. That gravy's hella thick, bro. Got like chunks of meat in. I got this meal from this spot called from the Grain and Brewery or something like that over here in Monmouth. I originally went to the Starduster Cafe. It's a cafe out here in Independence to get some grub, but they were so like booked up. They had so many customers that they couldn't even fill any more orders. Do I like Oregon? Oregon for me is different, right? Because I'm from San Diego. It's like where I'm from is like real fast paced. It's a city, you know what I'm saying? And I'm from the hood and all that. So out here in Oregon it's different, because it's a lot of white people out here. There's a whole lot of nature out here. Like the nature out here is off the hook. They got waterfalls and lakes and hiking trails and forests and what the hell else do they got? But it's just like hella dope out here. Hey Brittany, thank you for all the gifts. I appreciate you. And so it's cool, right? But it's not a place where I see myself staying for forever. You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't know. I guess like I'm more hood. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real. So that's what it is. Let me see this sucker. It's like I can't even see it. You're funny. I'm used to being near Mexicans and Asians and blacks. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, white people cool as hell too, though. Don't get it twisted. Like in my past life, I never hung around with no white people like that. I never had like any white friends unless they were like gang member friends who acted like they were Asian or another race. You feel me? They didn't act like they were white, right? But since I've been up here, I made a lot of friendships with a gang of white people and a gang of my coworkers. And come to find out, man, they're cool as hell. Like their vibe is real cool, and they're real loving and caring ass people. You feel what I'm saying? So just growing up in the hood, I just looked at white people from afar like, oh no, I'm cool. I don't mess with white people, right? But since I've been up here, all that has changed. Like I love me some white people now. I mean, like I honestly, I don't know if y'all seen my other videos, right? But like I always had like a phobia. Like you guys might think I'm crazy, but I always had a phobia that I get snatched up by like a white kidnapper or a serial killer or something like that. Because like you see in all the movies, it's always a white person that's a serial killer or a kidnapper or some kind of dude trying to lock you up in his basement type stuff. Thank you for the gifts, Jenny. And so I've always like had that fear from watching movies and like 48 Hours, Unsolved Mysteries and all that stuff. So every time I come around white people, I always had like subconsciously in my head like, watch out, watch your back, like watch his every movement or her every movement, because they're gonna try to like slip something in your drink and knock you out, and then next thing you know, you're gonna wake up all duct taped up in the basement somewhere, right? So I was always like paranoid, but now I've gotten better at it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna keep it real, man. Like, I don't want to get snatched up and put in nobody's basement. You know what I'm saying? That's Jeffrey Dahmer stuff. I already know him. But knowing my luck, and I got badass luck, I mess around and be the next victim. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I mess around and be the next one and get snatched up. Y'all be like, what the hell happened to Danny? Where'd Danny go? Danny just disappeared. And then one day y'all can hear on the news that I was in a serial killer's basement somewhere, chopped up, head, limbs, arms, guts, everything gone. You know what I'm saying? You feel me though? Chicken fried steak. Bella, I recall your video where you smoked too much. Yeah, Bella knows. So this is my first time ever eating chicken fried steak on the streets. I think it's my first time ever eating chicken fried steak in my life. Because in prison, I ate a chicken patty, but I don't know if that's considered a chicken fried steak. You feel what I'm saying? But when I went to get ordered this, I looked at the menu. I was like, damn, a chicken fried steak? They called it a country chicken fried steak. So I was like, damn, that sounds like some country bumpkin ass meal. I said, let me try that. You feel what I'm saying? The only bad thing about my meal right now is I ain't got no hot sauce. I love me some hot sauce. I ain't got no hot sauce. Okay. It's kind of chewy, but damn, it's hella chewy. I couldn't chew that piece up. That shit was too chewy for me. It got a good taste to it. The gravy and everything's good, but that piece that I just ate into, I think it was too big of a piece or whatever, and it was hella chewy. And I was like, my head, I was like, just swallow it, right? And then the other half of my head was like, nah, bro, don't swallow that sucker because you mess around and choke. So I just spit it out. Oh, that's how chicken fried steak is? Shay said, that's how chicken fried steak is. LOL, chewy. I never had chicken fried steak before. I didn't know. When you got out, Molly asked, when you got out, what meal did you have to indulge in ASAP? Oh, when I got out, I went to a halfway house in San Diego called MCRP, where I had to like wear an ankle monitor and be at this spot with a gang of other dudes that just got out of prison, and I have videos of that too. But my family, I got a family that stays in San Diego, my sister and her husband and my nieces and nephew, and so they came through and brought me a care package, clothes, hygiene, food, stuff like that. And my first meal was a Big Mac meal from McDonald's, and the reason why I asked for a Big Mac meal was because my mom, rest in peace, her favorite meal from McDonald's was a Big Mac meal. I mean, I don't know if it still is, but back when I was growing up, the Big Mac meal was the #1 on the menu. And she didn't really speak English that well, but she liked eating Big Mac and fries, so she knew how to go up in McDonald's like number one, you know? So in honor of my mom, after she passed, every year if I was out or if I wasn't out, I would have someone buy a Big Mac meal, a #1, and go to the beach, the ocean, and throw it in the water for my mom. My mom's buried back in Vietnam, so it was my way of like throwing food into the water so it'll go across the ocean and get to her in some kind of way, right? So when I got out, my sister asked me what I wanted to eat, you know, and the first thing I was thinking, like in my heart, in my mind, like, Mom, I'm finally free. Like you ain't gotta worry about me. I'm out now, you know. And so to have that moment with her, that connection, I told my sister, give me a Big Mac meal. So the first meal I ate when I got out was a Big Mac meal, and I've had many more since then. You feel me? Hey, your boy, I love to eat. I love to grub, but I'm very picky too. Bella, what did you say, Bella? Bella said your mom would be so very proud of you. Thank you, Bella. I know she would. I know she's with me. I feel her spirit all the time. Sierra, Oh, how sweet of you. It's the small things that we remember in life. Amen to that. For real. It's like it's like the things like that always stick with us, you know? Like we will always like turn to it for comfort. Like all the time while I'm out here, when I miss my mom a lot, I go get a Big Mac meal, like all the time. And I'll go eat it and I'll think of her. And like 99.9% of the time when I go McDonald's, it's always a Big Mac meal. Because, you know what I mean? It's just my way of staying connected with moms, you know? And like for all y'all that have people that you lost in your lives or whatever, you guys could believe me or not, but this is how I feel. It's like they're around us, you know? They are with us in spirit and they actually hear us. And so, like, I personally acknowledge my mom. I acknowledge that I know she's around me. I acknowledge her and I talk to her and I have conversations with her, and that's how I stay connected with her. And I honestly believe that by opening that portal, by believing and truly having faith inside of you that they hear you, that that's when the connection begins, and that's when they can help you and come through for you. But until you open that portal, until you open that, you know what I mean, that you let them know, like, I know you're with me, I feel you in spirit, I feel you around me, and they will always, you know what I mean, steer you. You will always be all right, you know. Like I remember when I was in prison, I missed my mom like crazy one day, and I was stressed out and I was going through it, right? And I was all by myself in the cell, and I remember like I was like broken. I was depressed and sad and feeling like the weight of incarceration, the weight of reality, the weight of the road, and I was just going through it. Like I was at a very low point in my life. And I remember I sat up in my bed and I was just sitting there like just feeling everything, right? And I swear to you, I cried out to my mom. I started talking to her, started telling her how much I missed her, how much I needed her, and etc., right? And I swear to you, I felt the energy in the room shift. I never felt nothing like this before, but I felt the energy in the room shift, and I felt like there was a presence in my room. And this presence that I felt, it felt like this presence done went and sat right next to me on my bunk and just sat there with me. And I knew in that moment that it was my mom. Nobody could tell me anything different. Nobody could tell me otherwise. You know what I'm saying? And from that day on, that's why I've always continued to talk to my mom, because I know she hears me, and y'all loved ones do too. But you just gotta believe that they do. And my phone's all like shiny. So I'm over here talking. I'm hungry as hell. I need to eat too. Okay, where are you located right now? I'm at the Riverfront Park in Independence, sitting at a bench in Oregon, Independence, Oregon. Man, they give me this cheap ass. Thank you for the gift, y'all. They give me this cheap old plastic fork. I mean, a plastic knife. I can't even cut this chicken fried steak, bro. So, I don't know if I sound stupid by asking this, right? But have some mercy on me because I'm not knowing. Is this chicken fried steak chicken or is it steak? Because it looks like meat to me. It don't look like chicken. And it tastes like meat. It don't taste like chicken. But if it is meat, why they call it chicken fried steak, bro? Like, I don't get it. Because I was expecting to eat a chicken that's kind of like a chicken patty. You know what I mean? It's steak. Why they call it chicken fried steak then? I don't get it. That's like false advertisement. You feel what I'm saying? The outside is flour, chicken flavored flour. That's stupid as hell to me. Just because it's chicken flavored flour, they're gonna call it chicken fried steak. But it actually is. Oh, chicken. It should be chicken flavored fried steak. But maybe that's too many words, so they just call it chicken fried steak. Huh? I don't know. It's pretty good though, bro. That looks really good. Thank you. I personally, I like eating like breakfast. I like eating like fried eggs, hash browns. I love me some biscuits and gravy, right? Like if I had a choice to eat like for a meal, I would rather have like hash browns, eggs, sausage, biscuits and gravy, pancakes, stuff like that. I'm like a diner kind of dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm drawn to. I got this from a diner. Like every time I pass by a diner, especially out here in the boondocks, like when I drive around a lot, there'll be like a diner on the side of the road. If I'm hungry, I always smash a fender. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like the old school feeling or just, I don't know. I just like diners, you know what I mean? There's one, I don't know what it's called, but it's on the side of the freeway out here in Oregon. And I went to eat there one time. Oh my God, the food was so good. But I rode my bike there. So this diner is on the side of the freeway. And I rode my bike from Independence to Salem, Oregon on a bike on the side of the freeway, right? Yeah, your boy got issues. But I was riding, saw the diner, so I rode my bike to the diner and got something to eat. But the thing with me, when I drive my car, I don't ever go to that diner because after you leave the diner, you gotta like sit there and wait for a track because it's on the side of a freeway. And I'm not trying to sit there and wait for, you know what I mean, an opening in the traffic to get out of there. Nah, I'm cool, so I don't ever go there in my car, you know? When I was in prison, they had stopped serving us fried eggs right in the level 4 prisons, and they started serving us some like pre-made eggs. We used to call them alligator eggs because they came like in a circle, and it tastes like rubber, nasty as hell. You season it up, put salt, pepper, hot sauce on it, still tastes nasty. Tastes like eating like a how can I best describe it? Tastes like eating like a rubbery sponge or something. You know what I'm saying? Nasty, right? So, like I said, I'm a breakfast kind of guy. So when they stopped serving us fried eggs, I didn't eat no fried eggs in prison for years, right? And I missed my fried eggs, right? In prison, every Sunday they used to have a breakfast called a Grand Slam breakfast. They don't have it no more, but back in the days they did. And the Grand Slam breakfast on Sundays was a permanent fixture. Like every Sunday we had it. So they gave us fried eggs, hash brown sausage, toast, oatmeal, milk, like that, right? Some prisons they'll give you bacon. It depends on where you're at, and like if there's like farms and stuff close by. But every Sunday in prison in California, we had a Grand Slam breakfast, and every Sunday I used to look forward to that Grand Slam breakfast. And in the level 4 prisons, I was in Salinas Valley, in the level 4 prison, you're always on lockdown. So and then in Salinas Valley, you're always fed in your cell. So the police would come, they have a tray slot in your door. They open the tray slot, and they'll slide you and your cell straight through the tray slot, and y'all just eat in the cell. And when y'all done, the police will come back and pick up the trays and your trash and stuff, right? So my routine every Sunday, I used to get up, wash up, whatever, and wait for my breakfast. My breakfast will come. I either eat it right then and there or put it to the side and save it. And then when football comes on, watch football and eat my breakfast, right? But once they stopped serving us fried eggs, it completely like messed up my Sunday football, you know what I'm saying, breakfast program, you know, because like I said, I like eating breakfast. I like all the meals. I like breakfast meals, right? So for years, I say about 4 years, I didn't eat no fried eggs. And then now that I'm out, I told myself in prison too. I said, man, when they let me out, I'm gonna tear some fried eggs up, right? And so now that I'm out, I eat fried eggs all the time. It's chicken fried steak. Dead if it's chicken. I don't get that. I don't know what you mean. Fried eggs all day. Thank you, Fringe Minority. You know what the hell I'm talking about. Shoot. Oh, did y'all know this? I better learn this. Okay, so when the chicken lays eggs, right? If you wash those eggs when they lay them, then you have to refrigerate them. But if you don't wash those eggs after they lay them, then you could keep them outside the fridge. Did y'all know that? I didn't know that. I just barely learned this from one of my coworkers when I worked at a bike shop. He lives on a farm that had extra eggs, and he brought some eggs in, and he told me, here goes some eggs, and he said, basically they ain't washed. And I said, no, I don't care, I'll wash them. He said, nah, if you wash them, then you gotta refrigerate them. But if you keep them unwashed, you just keep them out. And don't ask me why that is or what's the reason behind it, because I don't know. I don't get what's the difference between a washed egg and a not washed egg. But I guess when it came out the chicken, maybe it put some kind of like film or juice or something over the egg to keep it fresh or something. I don't know. Man, this chicken fried steak hella chewy, bro. I'm over here like, in my mind, I was thinking I'm gonna go tear up this chicken fried steak. It should be easy to get into, and it should be like a chicken patty, be soft to eat. It's something like eating beef jerky. Jesus. But it's good though. I ain't gonna lie, it's good though. Look like you chewing rubber. Ha ha ha. Alexi said yes because they have a layer that protects them. See? I told y'all I ain't tripping. I know it's a coating on the egg that don't let air in. What? And you know, I didn't know that eggs, like if you don't eat them for a while, they end up going bad or something. I didn't know that, bro. Like, cause I had some eggs and I wasn't tripping on it. I had them right there just sitting there. And then one day I went to go crack one and that sucker stank. And it had like water coming out of it. And I guess it's cause I just ain't ate it in so long. I was like, damn, I didn't know eggs go bad. That shit's crazy. Edgewood, no more noodles for me, homie. For real, for real. You know what? Every now and then when I'm like wanting a quick meal, I do hook me up some couple noodles and stuff. I'll dress it up a little, but I'm good on top ramens and all that. The white eggs in the grocery store are bleached. I didn't know that. Erica, hi Danny, watching from San Diego. Hi Dago, thank you for joining my live. I miss San Diego so much. I tripped out. I heard, cause I got a sister that stayed down there. She said it was raining like crazy for a while. I don't know if it still is, but it was all flooded and stuff. I couldn't believe that. What's the temperature up by you? You still in Oregon? Ortiz asked. Yeah, I'm still in Oregon, and today's probably like in the 70s or 80s. I'm guessing 70s. It's pretty good. It's pretty good temperature. Adlib Alien said Taco Cat. Taco Cat is my cat's name. Yeah, look at my shirt. Said Taco Cat spelled backwards is Taco Cat. Did y'all know that? Because I didn't know that until I saw this shirt. I didn't know Taco Cat spelled backwards is Taco Cat until I saw the shirt, and I was like, oh, that's dope. I gotta get that shirt. What's his name? Pamela. What's the difference in taste? In what taste? What are you talking about? Gitana. Hey Danny, love from Jersey. Gitana. Hi Gitana. That sounds like Filipino or something. Hurricane Karina. Eggs, aren't they originally all brown? I think some chickens lay brown eggs. And I think some chickens lay white eggs, because I swear, well, I'm not sure, but we had chickens when I was a kid. And I swear the eggs were white. But I could be tripping though. Unless it was our duck's eggs. I don't know. Hi, watching from Seattle. Hi, Rosie. Hurricane Karina said, you pay more for brown eggs. Erica said, it rained more than usual. It's nice. It's been low 70s. Hello from Washington, D.C. Hi, Roxy from Washington. Maggie, hi from crazy and hot Florida. Original Savage said, where's the hot sauce, bro? Original Savage, me and you were on the same tip, bro. I went and got this meal to go and didn't even think about hot sauce. It didn't even like cross my mind until now that I sat down. Like, damn, I ain't got no hot sauce. But we'll make it happen, you know? Thank all y'all for joining me today and for all the gifts and for allowing me to eat with my mouth full, talk with my mouth full. I got like 300 something people in my live right now. Last night I went live for the first time at night, and there wasn't a lot of people in my live last night, but it was a cool live. I shared poetry that I wrote while I was in prison. I think it's something that I might start doing on Saturday nights or at nighttime. I don't know, but eventually, like, what I plan to do is that for my subscribers only, I plan to share certain stories up to a point, and then share certain poems up to a point, and then from after that, the rest of the stories and the rest of the poems, if you want to hear them, you gotta subscribe. You gotta be a loyal subscriber in order to hear. I'm gonna leave you guys like at a cliffhanger. Like, damn, I want to know what the hell happens next. Nope. Subscribe to my live, and you'll be able to know what happens next. I mean, I think it's worth it. I think you'll get a lot more from what you put in. I think in the end you'll be like, you know what? I'm happy that I subscribed to Danny's live, and because I was able to learn something or be inspired in some way, because that's what I'm all about. I'm just here trying to use my past experiences in a positive light and share nuggets of wisdom from my past life and how I was able to navigate through all of that and stay alive. And I also like my story. Like everybody wants to know my story, and I always told myself, like, after I changed my life, I didn't want everything that I've been through to be in vain. I didn't want all that negative stuff that I've been through, all the losses that I took, all the suffering that I had to endure to be all for nothing. So I want to take all of that now and turn it from a negative into a positive and use it to help others and use it as well to help myself, because it's like why let my story go to waste, and why not allow my story to help me or profit me in some kind of way, instead of just being like, oh, I know my story, just laying up and just keeping it to myself. You know what I mean? Who would have thunk that all the craziness that I was going through and all the pain, the stress, and the struggle that I was going through will one day be the same things that are gonna help me get through in life. You know what I'm saying? Are gonna help me survive out here. So it's crazy. It's a trip how I had to go through those things in order to know what the hell I'm talking about today. And hopefully all the losses that I took in my old life and for going through all that I went through, I will be rewarded in this new life now that I changed. You know what I mean? I will get back everything I lost. You feel what I'm saying? Magnolia, what are you eating? I'm eating some chewy ass chicken fried steak, fried eggs over easy, some hash browns, some toast. I don't know what the hell this stuff. I don't know if it's cranberry sauce or jelly or something. I don't know what the hell it is. And I got some gravy, some chunky ass gravy. It has meat and stuff in there. Not trying to knock the place that I got this chicken fried steak from, but I don't really. It's cool, but I don't really like it. I'll mess with the gravy though, but the chicken fried steak is too chewy for me. Maybe it's because I'm old and my teeth ain't as strong as when I was young. So I don't know. If you're old, if you're old and you're in this life, you know what the hell I'm talking about. Someone said one time that my life is the 30 and over life. So we ain't got no youngsters in this life. It's just all 30 and up. And if you're 30 and under, please message, like, let me know if you're in this live and you're 30 and under. Because I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of older people, they go to No said she's 24. She or he, I'm not sure, I couldn't tell. Zorai Prizes said she's 27. And I'm getting a gang of I'm olds. Ella's 45. Powwow said I wish I was 30 again. You feel me? So I got like all this like nuggets of wisdom I'm trying to share, but I mean, I think those nuggets of wisdom would really help youngsters out more than older folks, because older folks probably got more wisdom than me. You feel what I'm saying? If anything, I should be getting some nuggets of wisdom from y'all. But I'm glad I got some youngsters in here. I mean, I'm not young, but I look young, so I mean, we can still chill, right? Bobby said 44 and missing some teeth. Burley Saganiso said 30, flirty, and thriving. Amen at that. Denise said 50 here. CG said, what's your story? If you're new to my live, and you haven't been following me, I ask that you follow me. Just check out my page, and if you find me worth following, or after this live, if you come and hang out, and you be like, oh, this guy's cool, check him out. Follow me, because I share a lot of my story in my videos. Well, I share a lot in my lives, and then I go back and I edit the live, and then I post them. But the videos that I post are just snippets from the live. You know, so I can't post the whole live. So only those that tune into my live get everything that I was talking about, and those that don't tune in go to my page and they just get like snippets in the videos that I post. Jules, when are you going to pay your child support? What? I got a kid out there that I don't know about, Jules? She said, when are you going to pay your child support? I ain't got no kids, girl. Fringe Minor, you have so much to offer, brother. Thank you, Fringe Minor. Thank you for your kind words, and thank you for always like gifting me and being there for me and joining my lives. I really appreciate you. You seem like a very cool person. Let's see. NYC Stanley, any advice for youngins? Well, I got something I can share with y'all that helps me, that really helped me in my life. And this is for adults, this is for youngins. Anybody could apply it as long as you comprehend it. You know what I'm saying? If you get what I'm saying, then you'll be able to apply it. But so if you're dealing with like active addiction or anything like that, this is what I used to apply to help me in my addiction. But I also use it in other ways in my life that I need help with, right? So I gotta I'm gonna put my meal to the side for a bit to tell y'all this because it's a lot, you know. But I love me some toast, but I really love me some biscuits. But okay, so here we go. There was this Vietnamese dude, right? And his name was Ho Chi Minh. And if you're not in this live right now, I feel bad for you because I'm about to drop some gems right now. And if you are in this live right now, you're about to get blessed. And if you're following me for the first time in this live and you're just joining me for the first time, I hope that that you leave better than you came, and that I'll be somebody that you'll want to return to and follow. So there once was this dude named Ho Chi Minh. Some of y'all might have heard of him, some of y'all might not. But he was the leader of the North Vietnamese army of the Viet Cong. Today in Vietnam, the capital of Vietnam used to be called Saigon, but after the fall of Saigon, after the Vietnam War, they changed the capital of Vietnam to Ho Chi Minh City. They named it after him. This dude, I studied him when I was in prison. And the reason why I wanted to study him was because I wanted to know what the Vietnam War was all about and who was this dude that had so much power, that he had a whole entire army that backed his play. And not only did this dude have a whole entire army, but whether you like it or not, Vietnam was the only war that America didn't win. You get what I'm saying? They didn't fulfill their mission. They ended up pulling out of Vietnam. So you gotta kind of give this dude Ho Chi Minh some credit. You gotta kind of like look at him and say, how did this dude go against a sovereign country and was able to hold it down and basically win the war, you know? So I studied the dude, and the dude was extremely smart. He spoke six languages. He was educated in America, in France, in Russia, in China. He became a freedom fighter, and he got into communism. And at one time, Vietnam was under French colonial rule, and he was able to mount up a gang of people, and they went against the French, and they were able to push him out of Vietnam. That's why they say Vietnam has like over 20 years of conflict, because people just think that Vietnam's only war was the Vietnam War, but nah. They warred with the French, they warred with the Japanese, they warred with China, but a lot of people don't know that. But anyways, so Ho Chi Minh, very smart, very intelligent dude. Basically the definition of a leader. The dude was charismatic, very articulate, very educated, very intelligent, extreme strategist, as you know. Just look at the results of the war and what went on during that time. But so when I was studying him, I read this address, the speech, or in my country, my people, we call it a poem as well. So this was in the beginning of the war, and Ho Chi Minh was addressing the North Vietnamese, the Viet Cong. He was addressing his troops, and this is the address that he spoke to them. And he said, "This is gonna be a war between two armies." So you gotta imagine Ho Chi Minh standing in front of all of his troops, and he tells them, "This is about to be a war between two armies. One army, the American army, is a big army, big, very big. It's like an elephant. And when the elephant walks through the jungle, when it walks through the forest, everybody moves out of its way because it's so big and it's so strong. It's a formidable foe, you know? It walks wherever it wants. It steps on plants. It'll knock over trees. Anybody, any animal, anything in its path, they'll just knock it over. It's a very big, strong army. The U.S. Army is like the elephant. And our army, we're a small army, but we are like a tiger. And when the elephant walks through the jungle, we, the tigers, we will stalk this elephant. We will watch this elephant. And when this elephant is not paying attention, when we catch this elephant slipping, we will jump out and we'll take a bite out of him and we'll disappear back into the jungle. The elephant will look around, it'll try to find us, it won't find us. And then when it tries to keep on walking through the jungle, which is our jungle, we will pop up on it again and bite him, take a chunk out of its neck and disappear into the jungle. It'll walk some more. We'll jump out and bite him on his leg. Disappear to the jungle. We jump out again, bite him on his back. Disappear to the jungle. We constantly jump out and bite him. We 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 bite him. And eventually, that elephant, it will bleed out, and that elephant will die. And that, gentlemen, is how we're gonna win this war. And now you think about it. That's how they won the war. They dug tunnels. They hid in the jungle. They stayed in the cut. The Viet Cong was a small army. Vietnam, North and South were split in half. So the North was just half of Vietnam. They didn't have all of the whole country. And Vietnam is shaped like an S in Southeast Asia. It's small. It's like this is Vietnam and this is America. You get what I'm saying? But this little country went against this big country and was able to handle its business and have America pull out. So when you think about that, you got to ask yourself, who was their leader? Who was the person that led them to this victory? Because whoever that person was, he had to be a very smart individual, because his intelligence outsmarted the intelligence of so many top-ranking military officials and Americans. You get what I'm saying? Now, I'm not trying to knock America or nothing like that in this live. I'm just trying to get y'all to understand the strength and the intelligence of this dude, Ho Chi Minh. Okay, so now let's flip this. For those of y'all that's in active addiction or have a family member in active addiction, I know sometimes your addiction could feel like a formidable foe, like a big ass elephant. You get what I'm saying? I know sometimes it can feel like, oh, my addiction got such a hold on me, and it's so huge and it's so big that it's too difficult for me to break out of. It's too difficult for me to stop using drugs. I am a slave to this addiction, and it has this major hold on me. There's nothing I can do. So, if we think about what Ho Chi Minh said in his address to troops, think of your addiction as this big old elephant, right? And just like the elephant that the tigers had to take bits and pieces out of, so with your addiction, every time you go to NA or AA, you took a bite out of your addiction. Every time you choose not to hang around with people that use drugs, you took another bite out of this formidable foe, your addiction that seems like it won't die. Every time you choose to get rid of your drug paraphernalia, or if you're an IV drug user, you choose to throw that away, you took another bite out. You get what I'm saying? Every time you choose to erase the dope man's number or block the dope man in your phone, that's another bite that you took out. You get what I'm saying? So you cannot beat your addiction heads up in just one walk. Be like, I'm gonna get over you. Just like, no, you have to take chunks out of this addiction. You have to do it little by little, and you have to bleed it out. Just like the Vietnamese bled out the elephant, the tiger bled out the elephant, you have to bleed out your elephant of an addiction by doing small things. Getting rid of the people that you hang out with, that you get high with. Blocking the dope man's number, that's another bite. Just saying no for today, that's another bite. Going to AA or NA groups, that's another bite. Surrounding yourself with positive individuals, that's another bite. Going to church, that's another bite. Getting rid of your drug paraphernalia. Do you guys get what I'm saying though? And that, my friends, is how you would deal and conquer and get rid of your addiction. Now, this same concept could be applied to anything else that you're struggling with in your life. It don't have to be a drug addiction. It could be a porn addiction. It could be, you could be a kleptomaniac. I don't know. But it's the same concept. If there's something in your life that has rule over you, that you're powerless over, and you feel like it's something that you can't get rid of and you can't beat, just be like a tiger. Just be like a tiger. And figure out ways that you can slowly take chunks out of this formidable foe that's in your life, this addiction, right? And slowly bleed it out until it dies. I hope that helps y'all. Food addictions. There's many ways that you could slowly bleed out your food addiction. Exercise. Surround yourselves with other people who are dieting or trying to watch. What the hell just happened? Did I just reach a goal or something? Thank y'all for all the gifts, and I think I reached a goal. I'm not sure, but you get what I'm saying. So if you just sit there and think, I mean, we're all adults here, we're all grown here. I got a food, say for instance, I got a food addiction. I don't know what it may be. Maybe I need to lose weight. Maybe I'm eating wrong. Maybe I eat too much sweets or whatever. All right. So I'm powerless to it. I can't stop eating. Yada yada yada. Boom. Maybe I need to go talk to somebody. That's one bite out of it. Maybe I need to surround myself with other people who's on the same tip as me, who are trying to diet as well. That's another bite. Maybe I need to cut out sugars in my diet in small ways. Maybe start drinking sugar-free drinks, or you know what I'm saying? Just because if you think like, oh, I can't just get rid of it all at once. No, but if you take small chunks out of it, you'll slowly make the progress, and you'll slowly get there, and then you'll slowly get yourself to a better place to where you can take bigger chunks and bigger chunks and bigger chunks out of your issue. But right now, you're at the place where you're powerless to it. So take little chunks at a time until you gain some strength. You know what I'm saying? Until you build up enough strength to take bigger chunks. Before you know it, you'll overcome whatever issue that you're struggling with. So thank you, Tatiana, for all these finger hearts. I appreciate you. All the youngsters in here, I hope that helped you in some way, and I hope that it helped the OGs as well. B asks, are you part Vietnamese? Yeah, I'm full blood Vietnamese. NYC Stanley, real talk. Tatiana, starting new hobbies. David, yes sir. What's up, Hershey? I got one of my homeboys from my former gang in this live right now. He stay out in Arkansas. One day when I convert my car into my living space, I'm gonna come out there to Arkansas, Hershey, and we're gonna kick it. You feel me? Is your tongue split? Yes, it is. I think it was yesterday when I went live, or maybe the day before, I can't remember. But I had shared a story how my tongue got split. Mindy homeboy, come to the bay. Love your viral vid from Alaska. Thank you, Audrey. So, Luna, exactly. You gain in small steps, so you lose in small steps too. There you go. You get it. So, any of y'all who's dealing with any kind of issues right now, just think about that. And if it helps you, apply it. And I hope that it helps you as much as it has helped me, and has helped countless others that I shared that with. Because if you're really serious about trying to get things back right and tight in your life, and you're really serious about trying to break through whatever struggles that you're dealing with, just take it step by step, a little bit at a time. Don't think that it's just gonna happen overnight. That it's just gonna something that huge is just gonna disappear like that. No, it takes progress. It takes time. You know what I'm saying? My Michelle, Danny, how's your day today? My day was all right, Mama Michelle, and it just got a whole lot better now that you're here. I thank you for always joining my lives. I don't know you other than from TikTok, but I feel like you have good energy, and I feel like you enjoy being in my lives, and I appreciate you for that. Like, it means a lot to me that people actually like find my lives exciting and something that they want to come and check out and just hang out. You know what I mean? Lavender flowers. What's that noise? Do you guys hear a noise or something? That I don't hear no noise. Does no sugar mean no fruit? Okay, so let me explain. Okay, one thing I'm gonna tell y'all like this. If I know something, I'm gonna tell you. If I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm not gonna talk about it, right? From what I learned, as far as sugar goes, it's like this. This is how I understand it, right? So, there was a time when mankind was all like cavemen. You get what I'm saying? There wasn't no urban jungle. It was just all jungle. You know what I mean? And as cavemen, they would go out hunting or gathering or whatever, and they would see like fruits, bright red apple, a mango. You know, God, He made the fruits all bright and enticing, so that people will go, animals and stuff will go grab them. You know what I'm saying? So these people, these cavemen, they see these fruits, whatever, they go get it and they eat the fruit. And from the fruit, it contains sugar, right? Natural sugar. So you eat the fruit, and then when you eat the fruit and the sugar enters your body, it you get a sugar high. You know what I'm saying? So say for instance, you eat an apple, you get like a let's say a 10% sugar high off an apple, right? This is back in the caveman days, and that's how we were meant to eat, and that's how we were meant to consume our sugar, through fruits and whatever else has sugar in it, right? Honey, etc., right? But fast forward to modern day and all that. Now we got refined sugar. Now we got high fructose sugar. We got sugar that is not naturally made. It's man-made. You get what I'm saying? And so when you eat, like for instance, ice cream, or you drink a soda with fructose corn syrup and then this and that, it has sugar in it, but it's not natural. And this sugar spikes. Like you eat an apple, you get like 10% sugar rush. You drink a soda, you get like 100% sugar rush. It's a big difference in your body. As human beings, we weren't meant to get that surge of a sugar rush like that. We were just meant to get natural sugar rushes that we get from natural things like apples, fruits, whatever. Like I said, honey, whatever. So the question is, does no sugar mean no fruit? Absolutely not. Fruit is very, very good for you. Fruit, vegetables. See, because back in the days, cavemen and all that, that's all they ate was fruits and vegetables. They didn't start eating meat until later on, until we started getting fire and all that. So fire and meat and all that is not natural for you. I eat meat. I'm trying to work on it to where I could get on a fully on a plant-based diet. But as y'all know, knowing is half the battle. Like, I know what not being on a plant-based diet does to me. I know it's not healthy for me. I know that. So now the other half of the battle is to get on a fully on a plant-based diet. But for me, it's still a struggle because I spent so much of my life incarcerated and I wasn't able to eat a lot of like food, like a lot of steak and meat and stuff like that, right? And I'm a carnivore. I'm gonna keep it 100. So since I've been out, I've been telling myself, like, look, bro, eat meat, enjoy yourself, but gradually eat less and less and less, and more fruits and vegetables till you gradually go on to a plant-based diet. And basically kind of like the tiger and the elephant story. I don't want to just go cold turkey straight to a plant-based diet. I want to gradually do it so I could break myself from eating meat. But yeah, so by going plant-based, you're basically going back to how you were naturally meant to eat. You only eat plants, you only eat vegetables and nuts and grains and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of stuff that we put in our bodies is not good for us, and it tears us up. And if you guys ever get a chance, just check out like videos, documentaries or whatever you can about plant-based diets and all the good that comes out of having a diet like that, you know. But no, there is sugar in fruit, but it's not refined sugar. It's natural sugar. So natural sugar is good for you, but anything too much of anything is not good. You get what I'm saying? So just eat it, but don't overeat fruits like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, also, like, you know what I mean, regulate yourself. Take things in moderation. There you go. Or, like, you know what I mean? Like, for example, I got this brunch meal that I got, but I got me a cup of fresh squeezed orange juice. I could have got soda, I could have got something else, but I got me this fresh squeezed orange juice because I told myself I need to get vitamin C in my body. I need to get some kind of good stuff in my body as well. So when you eat your meals and whatever, or you go throughout your day, just try to make a what's it called? I'm losing my words. But just try to add some fruits or vegetables into your diet throughout the day. Just start off slow. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be like, oh damn, I need more fruits and vegetables in my diet, and then you just pile your plate up with, then you're not gonna like it. Then you're gonna be like, nah, I'm good. I'm cool on that diet. It's too, I don't enjoy it because it's too much. But if you just add a little bit at a time, a little bit of fruits and a little bit of vegetables into your diet, before you know it, you're like conditioning yourself to enjoy it. And then you can add more, you can start exploring, you can try other fruits, other vegetables, etc., etc. So just get yourself, like, nudge yourself to just try a little bit at a time. Just starting is the first step. Native sugar. Hey Danny, I was just down in Portland yesterday and I thought about hitting you up. You should have. I'm always down to hang out if I'm not busy or whatever. Like, my whole thing, like, from the gate, I've been telling y'all, I want to convert my car into my living space. I got a Kia Soul. Really, I want to get a bigger car than that because my car is kind of tight, but I spent so long in the cell. I done time at Folsom where the cells are just really small. You can touch both walls with both hands. Like, you open your hands, not even fully extend them, you can touch both walls. And then, like, you and your cellie, when one dude is standing up, the other dude has to get on the bunk, like literally lay on the bunk so you can pass by. Cause from the bunk to the wall, there's only like that much space, you know. But anyway, yeah. So I want to convert my car into a living space, and I want to travel throughout the United States. And in my travels, I want to meet up with my fellow TikTok friends and followers, and hang out and make TikTok videos with them, and maybe couch surf at their house, maybe get a hot meal or whatever. Like, I want to travel, want to meet up with my followers, and I want to depend on the kindness of others, and just like go out there and just help people and just show love and just spread positivity and just have fun, because I spent so much of my life incarcerated. So super native, yeah. If I wasn't busy, native sugar, if I wasn't busy or whatever, and you hit me up, I probably would have came through and hung out with you, because wherever state I'm in, I don't mind traveling throughout that state to go meet up with my TikTok followers. So if any of y'all in Oregon, right, who are on this live right now, who either want to meet up with me or want me to meet up with y'all, just DM me, slide into my DMs, let me know what's happening, let me know what's good, and we'll figure something out, and I'll come through and we can hang out, you know what I'm saying, and make a TikTok. You feel me? Robin Ramos said, I love that outlook. Thank you, Robin. Sean at My Michelle, we ain't giving up. My Michelle, Harmony, thank you. I definitely. Alexi asked, how long have you been out? I've been out since 12/22/2021. That's why my handle on TikTok is 1222 free. I was paroled in 12/22, December 22nd of 2021. So I've been out now a year and a half. But I did 4 months when I first initially got out. I did 4 months at a halfway house as well. So I don't know if that really counts or not, those 4 months. Jesse, what's up, brother? What's up, Jesse? Simply, come on now. Come now and get McDonald's. We part of the story. What's up, fam? I'm happy you're on my live right now. Sounds so great. Stay safe. What? JC Venezuela. Come to Denver. You know what, JC? On everything I love. One of the main places like high on my bucket list to go visit and check out is Denver. I always heard like it's beautiful as hell out there, and I'm gonna keep it real. When I was in prison, I became an Oprah fan, right? Don't judge me, but when you're in prison and you spend a gang of time in your cell, like a lot of times, your TV becomes your best friend, and you end up watching shows that you normally wouldn't watch when there ain't nothing else on. Especially if you're like in a prison that's out in the boondocks and don't get a lot of good channels, right? So when I was in prison, I got into watching the Oprah show, right? And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it like 1,000 with y'all. I was like such a die-hard Oprah fan. I used to watch Oprah every day at 4 o'clock, and it'd be some emotional topics, bro. Like Oprah used to have like people on there that was going through stuff, and I was like, man, this show, it kind of like every day humbled me or gave me like a piece of my humanity back. Like I could get in touch with my inner self because I was to watch her show and get emotional. Sometimes I used to cry, and I used to like feel bad. Like, man, there's so many people out there hurting, and I just want to help, right? So one time when I was watching the Oprah show, she went on a road trip with her best friend Gail, and Oprah and Gail, they ended up rolling through Denver, Colorado, right? And when they smashed through Denver, it was so beautiful. Like outside the car, like they were viewing the views, and like it was like red rocks, and it was just beautiful as hell. And from in that moment, I was like, yeah, if I ever get free, if I ever, get the chance, the opportunity presents itself for me to do any traveling, I'm gonna hit up Denver, Colorado for sure. So if I slide through, I hope you know how to cook, because I want some home cooked meals. Oh, don't judge me, but you know how much of an Oprah fan I was? I came this close, like this close. How about this close to getting a portrait of Oprah tatted on me? I swear to you. One day I was looking through a magazine, and a picture of Oprah was in there. It was a little picture, probably like that big, right? And I was such a diehard Oprah fan at that time. I was like looking at the picture. I was like, I'm gonna get her portrait tatted on me, right? But I ended up not going through with it. But imagine if I did that. Woo! Boy. Sometimes the things that we think make a lot of sense don't make no sense at all. My Michelle, Danny, hold up. Danny, we the people need to know your birthday. September 1st here. My birthday is March 1st. My Michelle. September 1st. Does that make you a Scorpio? I think so. I'm not sure. But my birthday's March 1st and I'm a Pisces. Jasmine, thank you for the finger hearts. Beatrice says, shout out from Texas, first timer here. Hey, Beatrice, thank you for joining my live. S. Rivera, do eyebrows have tattoos? Yeah, I got tattoos on my eyebrow. One of them says Village Kid. I'm from Linda Vista out there in San Diego. That's my neighborhood. And people from Linda Vista, we call our neighborhood the V. It's like everyone from there, we call it the V, which is short for the village. So I got Village Kid on my one eyebrow, and then over here, I got some gang stuff. But I'm happy that I didn't tat up my whole face, because I was going towards that route. But then I started asking people like, hey, you think I should tat my face up? And everybody's like, nah, bro, you too pretty to get your face tatted. So I was like, all right. And then I was just waiting for somebody to say, yeah, do it. And I would do it. But everybody that I hit up like, hey, what'd you think? I want to tat up my face, and I want to get this, I want to get that. And everybody's like, nah, bro, don't do it, bro. Don't tat up your face, bro. You one of them pretty ass dudes. You feel what I'm saying? Says, You better not. You too cute. Thank you. William North said, nah, bro. Brenda said, laughing out loud. Glad you didn't tat your face. TikToker, you should tat your face. Rose Dog, are you safe from the gang stuff now? Yeah, I left my gang and everything. I changed my life, but I was very influential before in my neighborhood, and I got a lot of love and a lot of respect from my homies. So some they don't jive with it. They probably feel some kind of way, probably don't want nothing to do with me. But for the most part, big majority of them, they still got love for me. You know what I'm saying? They can't take nothing from me. They can't say that I was a punk or a sucker when I was actively in my gang bang, because if you guys only knew, like my homeboy Hershey, I don't know if he's still in here on his live, but he could speak on it as far as me being a frontline soldier or being a reputable homie from my former gang. You know, I was one of them. Like, I was about it. And in the end, when I left, they got no choice but to respect. Like, give me my respect. Like, I have some homies that are happy for me because they know how much I lost. Like, they know how much time I spent locked up. They know how much I lost financially. I lost with my family and this and that. And they're happy for me. Like, a lot of people couldn't even believe it when I changed my life, because I was so deep into that life that I honestly thought that there was gonna never be no change for me either. So when I actually did, a lot of people tripped out. They still probably trip out to this day. There might be some people that know me right now that's in this live. I'm not sure, but I know a lot of like my former homeboys and homegirls from my old gang, and a lot of people that know me or knew me. They watch my TikToks, they follow me, and I know that they all trip out. But it's awesome though. It's a beautiful thing that I have this platform and I'm able to share my change with people from my past, so that they can see the power of God. Like, they can see, like, because I don't take no credit for my change. It was only when I gave my life to the Lord, it was only when I gave my life to God that he changed me. You know what I'm saying? That he renewed my spirit, right? And so when my former homeboys and homegirls see my videos and they see the change, they see who I am today, they see how happy I am, and they see I'm at such a good place now. And when they ask, like, why, how did he get that way, or what was it that enabled him to break free or change, they'll know it was God. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, it was God. To God be all the glory. And it was God who was able to pull me, someone like me, out of the darkness into his marvelous light. And a lot of my homeboys and homegirls, they're not even as bad as I was. Like, I was a bad ass. Like, I was worse than the majority of all my homeboys from my gang. I was burnt out. Like, I was full-fledged all the way in with it. Like, I didn't half step with nothing that I did. You feel me? It was either you all the way in or you're not. And so a lot of my homeboys and homegirls, they're not even in that deep. So they could, in a lot of ways, still pull themselves out of it if they wanted to. And I just hope that if any of them ever get to a place in their life where they're struggling, where they're tired of the way they're living, where they're sick and tired and they want to change, that they could reach out to me, or they could look at my example and be inspired in some kind of way. I still got homies to this day that hit me up. You know what I mean? They hit me up on the low, behind everybody's backs, and they talk to me and they say, like, how they want to change and how, like, they see what I'm doing, and they're so inspired and they're happy that I've changed my life, and they see that if I'm doing it, that they could do it too, and they want advice, and I let them know. I tell them, I lace them up. So I'm glad that I have this platform, because I'm using it for a positive reason, you know, and I'm also able to let the whole world, as well as my old gang and people that know me, see that change is possible if you believe in the miracle worker, because you can only credit my change to a miracle, period. And there's only one person that rains the miracles down, and that's God. I don't care what you say. You know what I'm saying? Roxy Dog, absolutely. I'm actually headed to Oregon next month for sure. You come to Oregon, hit me up, and if I ain't busy, we'll do some. They got a lot of, like, nature parks out here. I'll take y'all to go see some waterfalls and some. It's so beautiful. Alexi, how many tattoos do you have? I have from my neck, my head, all the way down to my waist, and all the way down to my arms. I don't got my legs or anything below my waist. Oregon Gertie. Hey, Oregon Gertie. Thank you for joining my live. My Michelle, I'm a Virgo, but we both the first. I love Pisces, no wonder. I don't get that. I'm a Virgo. Oh, but we both the first. We're both born on the first. Okay. Love Pisces, no wonder. Yeah, thank you. I always told people, like, I used to kid around, because I'm born on the 1st of March. I used to tell people that my mom, she had me on the 1st of March only to collect the welfare check. What nationality are you? I'm Vietnamese, Sharon. Robin said, when you coming to Florida? I'll eventually make my, see right now, after I convert my car, I haven't done it yet. I'm thinking about getting it done by the end of this year and start traveling, either start taking off the end of this year or the beginning of next year. And I'm still trying to figure out which way I want to go, what route I want to take. Do I want to go from Oregon and travel up the top of the United States, go down the east coast of Florida, and come through down south and go up and down the United States like that, so I make it to the bottom of California again and go back up the west coast to Oregon? Or do I want to go from Oregon down the west coast and go through, what's that, Arizona and Texas and all that, and go up and down the US till I get to Florida and go up the east coast and come double back, you know? I haven't figured that part out, but Florida for sure is gonna be in my travels. I want to check Florida out. It seems like such a beautiful state. Like, it looks so nice when I see it on TV. When's your birthday? It's March 1st. My birthday's March 1st, baby. Hey, how does these messages work? Do I scroll from the bottom? Do I scroll from the bottom like this? Or from the top down? I don't get it. Because these messages coming hella fast, bro. Sugar something said, come to Mississippi. I got you. We need you here. It's so bad. Yeah, for sure. Eventually, like I said, I'm telling y'all, like right now, it's just right now, right? But I believe in speaking things into existence. I believe in manifestation, you know? And so I speak these things, and I'm telling you, sooner or later, one of these days, y'all gonna be watching my videos or watching my live, and y'all gonna be like, damn, Danny actually made it happen. He's actually traveling. He's actually going throughout the whole US right now on his adventures with his cat. You know what I'm saying? And so, trust me, trust my word. Right now, it's just us talking, but there's gonna come a day when it's gonna be us meeting, or y'all watching videos of me meeting other TikTokers, or y'all watching videos of me on my travels in my car, you know what I mean, with my little son, my little kitty cat Sosa. You feel what I'm saying? It's gonna happen. I don't doubt it's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of time. It's not a matter of if, but when, you know? Brenda, if you're a dasher, you should be able to dash your way through the states. Yeah, exactly. That's what I plan to do. I plan to DoorDash as I travel. I plan to DoorDash while I'm traveling. Meet up with my TikTok followers. Hopefully couch surf. If not, it's cool. I'll sleep in my car. Hopefully get a hot meal, a dinner, eat dinner with somebody, and get a shower. You know, I gotta wash my dreads. You know what I'm saying? I can't be washing my dreads in the river. You know what I'm saying? So I need y'all out there to let Danny come through just to take a shower real quick and wash his dreads. I don't need nothing else really. Honestly, the main thing I need when I travel, to be real, is to be able to go anywhere to take a shower. Other than that, I ain't tripping. I'll get food, and I'll get I got my car. I'll sleep in my car. I'm not really tripping on it. The main thing I always think about is how you gonna wash your hair. You know what I'm saying? Nicole, sending love from Massachusetts. Hey Nicole, in August, I got a sister that stays in Massachusetts. So in August, I'm about to fly out there to go hang out with her. So maybe when I'm in Massachusetts, she stays in Heath, Massachusetts. So if you're nearby or whatever, maybe we grab a cup of coffee or something. Rosky dog, did Sosa come home last night? Yeah, he did. Man, I'm gonna share Sosa with y'all one day on the live. Yesterday when we went live, Sosa was running around the backyard. But lately he's been hanging out later out there. And then last night, I don't know if he was messing with a skunk or something like that, but I smelled like a skunk spray, and I was like, oh no. So I closed my window because I thought Sosa got sprayed by a skunk and he's gonna come in my room smelling like a skunk, right? So when he came home, the window was closed, so he was like pawing on the window. So I cracked it open a little bit to smell him, right? I cracked the window open a little bit, and he's cold. Like, it was like 11 something, 12 o'clock at night when he came home. And he's cold, so he's trying to get in the house and get comfortable, right? So he's like trying to get through the little crack in the window, like pawing at it, like, man, let me in. And I'm over here sniffing at him, like, boom, you smell like a skunk or not? And I was like, nah, you don't. So I opened the window, I let him in. But I was thinking about that, like, I know a gang of my followers love Sosa too, so next time I go live, I'm gonna keep him in the room so he doesn't take off, and then y'all can check him out. Y'all can come hang out and see Sosa. If y'all don't know the story about Sosa, I used to work at a bike shop, and one of my co-workers, she was living with roommates, and they ended up taking in a stray cat, and the stray cat that they took in was pregnant, but they didn't know that she was pregnant, and Sosa ended up being the runt of the litter. And my co-worker asked me if I wanted a kitten, and I never had a cat before. I never had a cat. I never really had any pets really as a free person, right? So if I were to have a pet at that time, I was thinking like I would rather have a dog than a cat, right? Because I didn't know nothing about cats. But she had the stray cat had 4 babies, 4 kittens, and she couldn't find no one to take them, and she was kind of stressed out. So I was like, you know what? I'll take one. Like I said, I want the runt of the litter. I want the one that's the underdog. I want the one that no one would probably want. You know what I mean? Which is Sosa. He was the runt, right? And when he was born, his eyes were crooked. I don't know how they straightened out, but his eyes straightened out. He used to have crooked eyes. I wish his eyes would have stayed crooked though, because he would look so cute with crooked eyes. But anyways, yeah. So I ended up taking Sosa, and it's the best thing I ever did. Like, I love cats now. I love Sosa. I understand why people like cats now, because, you know, cats, they're very aloof. Like, they don't really come around unless they like you or they know you. They're very, like, you know what I mean, cautious and weary, right? So all my life, every time I see cats, they always just run from me. So I was like, cats are stupid. They don't even hang out, right? But since me and Sosa like this, that's my dog. I mean, he's a cat, but he's my dog. He's always with me. He's always like, people always say he's like a very unique cat because he's like super duper chill. And the way he is, like, I used to bring him to the bike shop, and he would always like greet the customers, and they could come up and pet him, and he would just sit on top of this counter and sleep and kick it. And because I never had a cat before, I mean, I didn't understand how chill Sosa was, you know. But I lucked out, you know what I mean? I lucked out with a good kitty. But a lot of it has to do with how much time and effort I put into him as well to build that bond. Because one thing that I do love, other than all the things that I love, is I love animals. Like, I got like a deep love for animals. I don't know why, but I like animals. Like, animals are so cool to me, right? So any animal that I have as a pet that's my responsibility, I go like above and beyond for that pet or that animal. Because I don't know, if I'm responsible for you, I'm gonna take care of you. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I feel. So with Sosa, I made an effort from the beginning when I first got him to make sure that we had a strong bond. So I made an effort to make sure that he always feels loved. He always knows that I'm his source of comfort. I'm the one that he goes to for food. You know what I'm saying? He always knows that with me, it's just nothing but love. You know what I mean? If you need some peace, you need some love, you need some comfort, come over here. You know what I mean? And because I did that from the get-go, now he's such a good kitty. He's just the dopest kitty in the world. And if anything, Sosa should go viral. Roxy Dog, my cat would never drive with me. I tried, and she freaked out and got stuck under the brake pedal. Yeah, so when I first started taking Sosa in the car with me, he used to do that too. He used to be in the back seat, and he would go underneath the driver's seat, and I'll be driving, and he'll go underneath the driver's seat, and he'll go to the brake and the gas pedal, and he'll be over, and I won't even see him because I'm not knowing he's down there, and I'll accidentally like step on it. I'm like, oh damn, I almost crashed like 2 times because he did that, right? I'll go to press the brake or something, he'd be down there, and I'll step on it. Like, oh damn. And so what I started doing was I started like blocking the back of my seat and the passenger seat from the back, so that he can't go underneath the seat and come over from the back, right? So the only way he come over to the front where I'm at is by jumping in between the passenger and the driver's seat. So but that way, when he comes over between the driver and passenger seat, if he ever tries to go down to my feet while he's on my lap, I could just grab him while I'm driving, like, nah, don't go down there. And over time, he'll understand, like, okay, that's just one place in this car that daddy don't want me to go to, but everywhere else, he ain't never tripped on me. Like, this is like Sosa talk to himself. If I go over to this passenger seat, daddy ain't never grabbed me. If I go jump on top of towards near the windshield, daddy ain't never grabbed me. In the back seat, he ain't never grabbed me. On the back of his shoulder, he ain't never grabbed me. But every time I try to go down to where his feet are, he grabbed me. So okay, I get it now. That's a no-no. Don't go there. And over time, he picked it up. And now, every time we ride, like, I would say like 80% of the time, he just comes and jumps on the back of my shoulder and he hangs out. That's his spot. But sometimes he goes other places in the car too. He'll go sit on top right near the windshield. He'll lay up there. I don't know if it's the sun or he wants to get warm. And then he has a spot in the back of the car that he likes to go to too. Melinda Valens, hey, keep being a blessing, bro. Love your testimony and grateful for your yes to him. Amen. Thank you, Melinda. If you know, you know, you know. A lot of like non-believers or people who aren't Christians or who stand outside of it, they don't understand it, so they don't get it. And they probably look at me or fellow Christians like we're crazy for being so positive or having love in our hearts. But until they know, they'll know, you know. Mindy, he's my cat, but he's my dog. Yeah, that's right. He's my cat, but he's my dog. Lisa said that her cat's cross-eyed. Aw, when initially Sosa, his eyes were crossed, right? I don't know how they straightened out, but I wanted his eyes to stay crossed. Like me personally, like if I had like my own place and I had like a lot of room, like a front and a backyard and all that, I would get a gang of pets, right? And I would try to get all of the like deformed pets. I would want to get like 2-headed snakes and a 3-legged dog a goat with an eye missing. Like, I want all animals with disabilities. Like, any animal that has any kind of issues, birth defects, or lost a limb or anything like that. That's the kind of animals that I want. I want a whole army of them. But so when I got Sosa, he was running the litter, and initially his eyes were crooked. So I was like, hell yeah, that's my kitty. You know what I'm saying? I want me a kitty that has issues. Like, all my pets, I want them to have some kind of issue, you know? And but his eyes ended up straightening out on me. He played me, he tricked me. Sosa smart. He knew from the gate. He was like, let me go ahead and cross my eyes, or this fool's here. You know what I'm saying? He said he'll wanna adopt me. And once I get adopted, I'm gonna straighten my eyes back out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get him. And that's how he got me. Sosa played me. Nicole said, speak it into existence and you have your animal sanctuary. Yeah, the reason why I don't speak that into existence is because it's not something that, the way my life is going now, it's not something that I want currently. Like, I don't really see myself ever settling down and living at one permanent spot. Like, I'm like a free spirit. I'm like a nomad. I'm a traveler, a sojourner. Like, I'm a pilgrim. I just want to keep on moving. And the reason why is that is that because while I was in prison, I had a whole lot of time to think, right? And I came to see that whenever like you rent or you own a house, you're tied down to that place. Like, you could travel, you could go around and do whatever you want to do, but you eventually have to go back to your, you know what I mean, your home base. And you're tied to there. You can't just up and leave your whole house and just go somewhere for a whole year if you want, you know what I mean? Because you got rent to pay, mortgage to pay, whatever. So with me, I don't want to get tied down to no house, no permanent house. Like, I want to be able to go and travel and move at the drop of a dime and do whatever I want to do. So the road is my home. Wherever I am, that's where I lay my head. Now, maybe later on in my life, when I get too old to be traveling like that or whatever, and I finally do settle down and get me a house or something like that, then yeah, then I'll have me a gang of animals and stuff like that. Like, right now, I have a Kia Soul that I'm gonna convert, right? But I really want to get something bigger than a Kia Soul, so I can have more space, right, and really do this van life right. And if I get something bigger, then I plan to get more than just one pet. Like, I'll get another pet. Like, I'll have Sosa and maybe a dog, or maybe a parrot, or maybe some kind of reptile, or maybe 2 cats. I might get Sosa another cat, another buddy, another kitten. But right now, my Kia Soul is too small to have me, Sosa, and another pet. But if the opportunity presents itself and I have me a more spacious vehicle, then I will consider getting another pet. And I don't know what yet, but when it's meant to be, it'll be, you know? Sean says Sosa is a shoulder soldier. Ah, thank you, Sean. So Sean, she helped me get my Amazon wish list onto my TikTok profile, right? And at first I was like, no, I don't want to do one, and yada yada yada, because I feel weird. Like, it feels weird because I'm the type of person, I'm used to taking care of people. I'm not used to people taking care of me. And as much as I like preach to people that they should be like receptive and accept gifts and blessings from others, I still struggle with it. So I probably sound like a hypocrite, right? But after talking to Sean, I told her, I was like, you know, I feel weird doing that, whatever. And she was like, nah, people want to look out for you. They want to look out for you and Sosa, and so just allow them to, or whatever, right? So she basically said, just go on Amazon and make a wish list, and if people want to buy stuff from the wish list, they will. If they don't, they don't. It's good, right? And she said, put stuff for you and Sosa. But I felt weird, so on my wish list, I just got everything for Sosa and just one thing for me. And I don't know, maybe I'll get over this feeling one day, but it's just something I gotta get used to, because I'm not used to people like taking care of me. I'm used to being the caregiver, you know. Sean says same happened when I rescued kittens at work. Went under my car clutch. No, all good though. Yeah, I don't know what it is. That cat, I don't know. Sosa, like in the beginning, he was always attracted to my feet, like the clutch and the brake area. I don't know what it was, but maybe they just tripping out that they're in a car, that these pedals move the car or something. Let's see. Lavender Flowers said, hey Danny, check your Amazon wish list. Thank you, Lavender Flowers. I appreciate you very, very much. And today one of my followers asked me what Mama's favorite color was, because one of my followers wants to crochet Mama-san, and I hit up Leslie, Mama's daughter, and Leslie said Mama's favorite color is lavender and purple. So it's crazy seeing your name is Lavender. Roxy dog. Roxy is staring at me while I watch this. She like you ignoring me. I don't get that. I don't know what that means. Anaya, Anaya, air hugs. Air hug, Anaya. Lucy, God bless you. God bless you too, Lucy. Roxy dog said my cat never. Thank you for the heart hand, Gloria. My cat could never drive with me. I tried. Oh, I already read that. See, I don't know if I'm reading like the newest messages or the old ones because I don't know which way I'm supposed to scroll these messages. You know, I scroll them up. Oh, Roxy dog said me's my dog. Roxy is giving me. Said, oh, no wonder your name is Roxy dog, because your dog's name is Roxy. I thought your name was Roxy. Oh, my bad. Sean said, in time, if you're comfortable, you can add to the Amazon. If not, no big deal. You always gonna be blessed. Thank you, Sean. Carla said, God bless you. God bless you too, Carla. Gloria, thank you for the hand heart. Golden, thank you for following me. Lavender Flowers. My name is Don. Hi, Don. Thank you. Wes. Hey, Wes. Let me invite you into my live, bro. You want to come in? So I got a brother named Wes right here on my live right now. He was my cellie in prison. I'm gonna try to invite him in. I don't know if he wants to come in or not. He might be a little shy, but at the same time, I doubt it because my boy he ain't got no shy bone in him. You feel me? But I'm trying to figure out how I do this. Hey, Wes, I don't know if I did this right or not, right? But I'm trying to send you an invite. If you get the invite, come in. Hey, can someone show me how to invite my homie into this live? Because I can't find oh, hey, Wes, let me see. Wes, message me and let me know if you want to come in or not, Brody. No, I'm trying to invite you in so that we could both talk at the same time, bro, so people can hear your voice too. See, my homie, right? His name is Wes. He was my cellie in prison. He just recently paroled after doing 35 years. You feel me? So me and him, we both don't know what the hell we doing on this live, right? So I told him, I said, I'm trying to invite you in, and he said, I'm here. Yeah, you're here watching the live, bro, but you're not in it. I'm trying to get you in it, bro. So come in it so that they can hear your voice, bro, and we can chop it up. If you want to. If you don't want to, you ain't got to, but I would love it if you come in though, because man, we got a lot to share. I really want to introduce you to my followers as well, because my boy Wes, he got out after doing 35 years and he changed his life too. You know what I mean? He's out there in the streets doing very, 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 very good. If y'all want to follow him, his handle is certified change 35, and his name is, he's right here in the live, his name is Wes Tui Asoa. And the brother is gonna move mountains out here for the Lord as well. He's gonna use everything that he's been through and not let it be in vain either. And he's gonna impact a lot of people. Trust me. And one of these days, when he's ready, I would love to introduce y'all to him, because he played a major role in my life. He's a great influence on my life, and I can't believe that the both of us are out now. You know what I mean? And one of these days, we're gonna meet up, and we're gonna go live together, or we're gonna make some TikTok videos together, and so y'all can all trip out and see him. That's my boy. He's my cellie in prison. He did 35 years. My boy did 35 years in prison, and I can't remember if it was 2 days or 4 days after he got out, his mom passed away. I think it was 2 or 4. It was either 2 or 4 days. I can't remember, right? But 2 or 4 days after he got done doing 35 years in prison, his mom had passed away. So all y'all that doubt that there's a God or whatever, trust and believe that there's a God. Like, God enabled them to be together one last time, you know. Mama held on till her baby got home, and then she said, okay, now my baby's home and he's good. Now I could rest, you know. Shan said, wow, congrats on getting out after 35 years. Most I've done was 2.5. I can't imagine 35. Yeah, the homie went in, I believe, as a juvenile. I think he was 17 when he went in. So 17 plus 35, you do the math. You feel what I'm saying? He's old fart now. But yeah, I was with him, but he has a very, very, very good head on his shoulders. And I think because he has such a good head on his shoulders, that was how he was able to survive 35 years in prison. Now, if you think about it, 35 years in prison. The homie was doing time in what? 20, right now it's 2023, 7, 12, so it was like in the 80s, since the 80s, right? And at a time when prison was extremely different and very, very violent, you know what I'm saying? But he managed to survive and he managed to make it out. He should have been out a long time ago, but he kept on messing up. But he finally got out, praise God. And I remember one time when me and him were sellies in the shoe, we were chopping it up, and at that time, I think he had been down 20 something already. I know for sure over 20 at that time, right? And how much time did I still have left? I had, Wes, do you remember what year we were in Tehachapi shoe together? I just had a mind fart right now. I think it was like 2011 or 2012. So at that time, my date was 2025. Right now it's 2023, I'm out, right? But at that time, my date was 2025. So I still had another like 13, 14 years ago. And we were both in the shoe. And he was sitting, he's always sitting on his top bunk and with his legs crossed. And he always do some kind of writing, right? And I'll be walking back and forth, pacing the cell. And talking, we'd be chopping it up. I think I had too much energy. I'd be walking back and forth and I'll work out and I'll talk to him and I'll work out. And I just hyper, you know? And I remember like telling him like, yeah, I still got this much time left, like 13, 14 years or something like that. And then he already been down like over 20. And I remember him telling me, he's like, man, and at that time he's a lifer, so it wasn't guaranteed when he was gonna get out, right? But I remember him telling me like, man, I could do another 10 years. And if they told me 10 more years to let me out, I could do another 10 years. And I just looked at him like, man, this dude, after he already done like over 20, like I think at the time probably 23 or 24 years already, he just said it like real nonchalantly, like, yeah, if they let me out in 10 years, I can do another 10 years. I was like, bro, I'm barely doing this, and you over here like, got it, you doing another 10, and you ready to do 20 something? But he ended up doing 35 in the end, but he's out now. Feel me? Some of y'all like ain't even 35 years old. Am I on parole? No, I discharged my parole. I got off parole April of this year. For the first time in my life, at the age of 40, I am completely no longer under any form of supervision. You know what I'm saying? I spent all my life incarcerated or under some kind of form of supervision, and for like 3 decades. But now I'm free. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm on parole, everything. It feels weird, like I'm a free person. Oh, the homie just hit, Wes just told me that he's at church right now, so that's why he doesn't want to join the live. Okay. Hey, but we'll link up some other time, bro, and I want you to join the live with me. I want my followers to meet you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And when y'all meet my bro, I'm telling you, y'all gonna be inspired and y'all gonna be motivated. And I really ask that all y'all follow him. As much as y'all love me, love on him too, because he's my big homie. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's someone that played a major role in my life. Like a lot of who I am today has to do with him. Like, we spent years together. And I learned a lot from him, either like straightforward, like him teaching me, or me just observing, right? I learned a lot from that brother. So I think that if you guys get a bar of him, and if you guys follow him, you guys will get a lot out of him too. 35 years in prison, there's a lot of knowledge in there. You get what I'm saying? I didn't do 35 years straight. I got over 27 and a half years of incarceration, but not straight. You know what I'm saying? All together. So if y'all think that I'm knowledgeable or I'm pretty smart, can you imagine what 35 years of straight looks like? The bro got a good head on his shoulder. You want to learn about Art of War, 48 Laws of Power, Machiavelli the Prince? You want to learn all that stuff? The bro knows all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a real life soldier. He over here sending me quiet emojis. Wes, no, bro, it's our time to shine, bro. I'm finna put you out there on blast. You about to go viral too. You feel me? Hey, I know. Hey, I know you tripped out when you seen your boy go viral, huh? Cause I know for him, it's like he knows me. Like he's been with me when we were just sitting in prison, just, I don't know, being goofy and just trying to pass the time, right? And fast forward, the first time I ever met Wes was 2003. So fast forward 20 years later, after we met, we're both out now, and here I am, someone that was a cellie in prison. I done went viral on TikTok, so I know the homie tripping out like, what? But hey, God got some plan for us. You feel me? God, he raised up an army in prison and crack the doors, you know what I'm saying, for his super troops, you know what I'm saying, so we can come out here and handle business. Julie, he and you have a purpose in this life, for sure. Hey, if you guys think that I have a lot to offer or whatever, I'm telling you right now, if you put me and him together, right, like if me and him could come together and travel or do motivational speeches or talk to kids or talk to formerly incarcerated or people in drug facilities or people in prison or wherever, yeah. Or you talk at churches, it don't matter where we talk. But if you put the two of us together, that is like the force of a nuclear bomb. Kaboom! We'll come through and tear some stuff up and really, like, you know what I'm saying, impact people. But alone, like separately, we're just each like missiles, like, just, you know what I'm saying, like regular missiles. But if you put me and him together, it's like a nuclear bomb. You know what I'm saying? We'll really do some damage as far as uplifting, educating, and teaching people. Roxy Dog said, you should find that office somehow and thank. I already did. I thanked him a long time ago. Julie, God is good and some people can change if they really want to. Amen to that. And they could even, they'll even have a better shot at changing if they have God in their life. Trust and believe that. Shan said, you ever spoken for Scared Straight program or anything? I've spoken at a few. It was interesting. No, I haven't. People have reached out. This is the thing that I trip out on, right? People have reached out to me and they want me to go and speak at schools and stuff like that. And they seem like really like adamant about it. And they seem like they're like serious about it. And after they reach out to me, whether it's an email, a DM or whatever, and I answer back, I say, yeah, I'm with it. Like, get at me. Let me know when or where and I'll be there. And they don't ever, after that, they don't ever respond after that. So it's like a lot of people, I don't know what that's about, but a lot of people have been reaching out to me, asking me, hey, can you come over here and do some speaking? Can you come over here? We would really appreciate it if you could come and help talk to the kids over here. I'm all for it. But after that, after they reach out to me, they just disappear. I got so many people in my DM saying, how can I help? How can I help? How can we help you? Help mama? How can we help you in any ways? Help your ministry or whatever, right? And I'll say, okay, this is how you can help. And then they just disappear. So until someone actually is serious about it, then yeah, I'll be more than happy to go speak to some at-risk youth or anybody. You know what I'm saying? But like out here in Oregon, like the little town that I stay in, there's not any gangs like that. There's no gang issues out here like that. So I can't just go to the schools right here and talk to the kids because there's no gang issues. They don't have gangs. Stephanie, thank you for the swing. I appreciate you. Some only want the light you have. Sorry, but true. Some, not all. Oh, I know. Francis said you can make a movie about your life. Yeah, I got someone that just reached out to me recently that said they want to write my book for me with no questions asked, no charge, right? And hopefully, if they're for real, I could get my autobiography or my life story published, and hopefully eventually turn that into a movie if people really like it or not, you know. But the person that reached out to me, that's another person who reached out, but they're BS, and I messaged back on Instagram. Ain't heard from them again. Ain't heard from them since. Hi, Billy from Hawaii. Sean said, I work for the schools. It's the restrictions higher up, to be honest. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is, because like a gang of these people that have reached out to me, some of them were sent to me from my former PO, and then like I guess they don't know nothing about what I look like or anything like that. I don't know. But when they reached out to me and I emailed them that, I guess they see my picture, and I think this is just my thought. I could be wrong, but after they see my picture, I think they're like, nah, I'm good. We don't want to bring this dude into our school. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, you don't look like anybody out here in Oregon, you know? Joanne said, how old are you? I'm 40 years old, Joanne. Okay, Jasmine said she had to go. Yeah, so Mary Mallory said, I can't wait. You should get, thank you for the roses, Bridget. You should get a date to go live together. That would be great. For sure. I always had that in the works. Like I was always thinking about it. Haven't reached out to the homie to like directly hit him up yet, but it was in my thoughts. And so I'm glad that he joined my live today, because now he knows, like, hey bro, let's link up, let's figure this out, and let's go live together one day. You know what I'm saying? I need to introduce you to all my followers, because they need to get a bar of what you bring to the table. Stephanie Dawson said, I heard a preacher say, if you take your mess and some age and you have a message. If you take your mess, add some age, and you have a message. I like that. Little Redzilla, how old did he say he was? I'm 40, Little Redzilla. 40. Roxy told the homie, "Thank you for taking care of him." Man, you guys have no idea how much the homie looked out for me when we were in prison. Uh, like the Danny that you see now, the Danny that's talking to you now is the Danny that is nothing like who I was when we were cellies. When we were cellies, I was still in my active addiction. Um, I had like anger issues. I dealt with a lot of depression, and I suffered from a broken heart. Like I still was grieving over my mom, and I wasn't the best cellie. You know what I mean? I did a lot of stupid stuff. I was very disrespectful at times, inconsiderate, rude. I just had a lot of pent up anger in me. You know what I mean? And sometimes he was affected by that. And the homie, he's Tongan. He's an islander. You know what I'm saying? A Pacific islander, right? So he's big. He's built. You know what I mean? Like a Samoan. Tongans and Samoans, they're a lot similar. They're different but similar, right? So basically, simply put, if he wanted to, he could have killed me. Like he could have beat me to death. He could have choked me out. He could have snapped my neck easily. Like me compared to him, I'm nothing, right? But instead of doing all that, he had compassion on me, and he ain't never once yelled at me. He ain't never once threatened me, raised his voice at me, or physically try to harm me. Every time I disrespected him, and I've disrespected him in some very disrespectful ways, right? He was always humble and chill about it. You know what I mean? And his love for me ain't never changed. And then like it's crazy because when all that was going on, like of course, like you know, I didn't have no relationship with God at the time. I think the homie he did, because a lot of like islanders and stuff like that, they're Mormon, but I'm not sure how deep his relationship with God was at that time. But we ended up splitting up, going to different prisons and whatever. And then later on, we ended up at the same prison, but on different yards. And then when I was on C yard at this prison, and he was on a D yard, so we couldn't see each other, but we could like send messages or to other people, or whatever. And it was at this prison where I gave my life to the Lord, and I made the changes that I needed to make in my life. And my change was so astronomical, I guess you could say. It's so big that that he heard about it all the way on the other yard that he was at. You know what I'm saying? People were either leaving my yard and going to his yard, or staff were going over there, or somehow word was getting over there to West about, you know, brother Danny. You know, Danny over there in the C yard, he changed his life, he gave his life to the Lord, he's on fire for God. And I know for West to hear that I changed my life and gave my life to God, it completely like blew his mind, because when I was a cellie, I was like a Tasmanian devil. You know what I'm saying? I was burnt out. I was like a couple French fries short of a Happy Meal. So there was like no hope for me when I was in cellie, right? And then I got word that he ended up giving his life to the Lord too. You know? And I got word that there was a pastor that came and told me that Wes said that the reason why he gave his life to the Lord was because I gave my life to the Lord. That he heard that I had changed, and he was like moved by my change, and it helped lead him to God. You get what I'm saying? And now we're both out here, and it's just only a matter of time before we connect. And when we do, we're both gonna connect and hang out as fellow brothers in Christ, free, who've changed our lives and who only have like goodness in our hearts and want to do great things. You know. Mario said, biggest accomplishment. I don't understand that question. That tick that noise because it said celebrate. Oh, I made my whatever that's called, my goal. Y'all, thank you for subscribing too. I appreciate all my new subscribers. Thank you for my goal, help me achieve my goal, whatever. So how's everybody doing on this Sunday though? Like, what's good? Like, does anybody like want to talk about anything in particular, or do you guys just want to keep on like listening to me talk? You feel what I'm saying? Uh, oh man, my phone is starting to run out of juice too. That's what I need to do. I need to stop like going live outside and go live at home or something like that. The only reason why I don't really go live at home because I stay with my sister and her family, and I don't want to get too loud because sometimes I get loud on the lives. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, and then like you know what I mean. I want to be able to get as loud as I want. And I thank all y'all for all the gifts. Thank you, Roxy Dog, for the high bear. Thank you everyone for helping me accomplish my gift goal. Uh, let me see. Sierra says, I'm from Louisiana, so I cook a lot of Cajun food. Also, I lived in Mexico for 4 years. Okay. I love Mexican food. Mexican food is like one of my favorite foods too. And I like seafood boil or boil. I think it's boil. I ate it for the first time when I got out this time when I was at the halfway house in San Diego. And your family could order you DoorDash while you're there. So someone ordered me a seafood boil. You know that when they got like the crawdads, the corn, the potatoes, crab, sausage, and all that, all cooked together. Woo! They dropped that thing off, and it was like enough to feed like 9 of us or 10 of us, right? And I ate that sucker for the first time. Oh my god! I only ate seafood boil once, but I sure would like to eat it again. That sucker was so good. It was spicy. It was like hella seasoned. It was flavorful. It was good. Got my mouth watering right now. Okay. Yes, sir. Man, I hate this. It's like I love kicking it with y'all. I love hanging out with y'all, chilling with y'all. But my battery's dying. It's like I'm just gonna let it like go a little bit more, and then I'm gonna have to end this live soon, and then go charge my phone up. But I'm more than likely double back again tonight. I really hope y'all could join me tonight because I share my poetry when I go live at night, and I do a lot of spoken word poetry. And I think my poems are all right, you know me. So if you guys are into poetry or you guys want to come hang out tonight, come through. I also, you know me, chop it up and share stuff and share stories or whatever I can, nuggets of wisdom or whatever. But I really hope that my lives can get cracking at night too. Because last night it was only like 30 people in my live last night on a Saturday night. Maybe that's why it's a Saturday night. But I figured Saturday night, it's late. People are probably home by now. We can all chill. But nah. So if y'all ain't doing nothing tonight on this beautiful Sunday, swing through, come and hang out with me tonight. And I promise we'll have a good time, you know? And I thank everybody that joined my live now. I thank everybody for all the gifts. I thank all of y'all for following me. I thank all my new followers in here. I thank my loyal followers. And I thank y'all for checking out my videos and all the donations and everything that y'all been doing to help me out. I really appreciate y'all. I love y'all. But I gotta go because my phone is about to die on me. But like I said, I'll double back again tonight. So y'all stay blessed, all right? And Wes, are you still in here? I said my love, bro. Spilly, are you in here? I said my love. Sean, thank you for being my moderator. And thank you to the entire fam for all the gifts and just being with me today. Y'all stay blessed. And I love y'all.